Hey guys, it's me, Amanda here. Wanted to wait a few minutes to let a few other people come on board. If you're watching right now, if you look to the right of the screen, you should see a box that says live chat. You can actually message me there live. You can ask me any questions. Let me know who's here. Go ahead and tell me hi or tell me your name so I can know that you're here and you're listening. And we'll just wait a couple more minutes before we get started here. Hope you guys are doing well. I think we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. All right. Well, today is the first day of the new course, Your First 1,000 Email Subscribers. Thank you so much for signing up and for being here today. In this first module, we'll be talking about the foundations of building your email list. You won't have any homework or really anything to do after the first module today. This is really just to help you to have a better mind frame or background on how you are to grow your email list, how to think about it, and different things like that. So this is just kind of a foundational module that we'll be going through today. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the live chat. Hi, Darlene. Thank you so much. Thanks for confirming that you can hear me. Sometimes there's technical difficulties on these live streams, and it can be difficult to know that unless you guys let me know. So thank you so much, Darlene. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. If you guys don't already know, my name is Amanda Northern, and I am the creator behind Bloggers That Profit. I help entrepreneurs like you start, grow, and profit from their blogs. And today, I want to go ahead and just get started by telling you what you're going to learn in this first module. All right. So today we'll be talking about how people grow their email lists. So the first thing that you need to know is that to grow your email list, you need a platform, and we'll go more in depth about what that means and what are some different types of platforms. Secondly, you need to incentivize people to sign up for your email list. Believe it or not, people are not going to sign up for your email list just because you told them to or just because you asked them really nicely. So you have to give them a really good reason to sign up for your email list. We'll talk about that later on. And then thirdly, you actually need a way to facilitate people signing up for your list. And I know this may seem intuitive for some of you guys, but for a lot of people, it's not. You need what's called an email autoresponder. You need lead pages or landing pages, opt-in boxes, and things like that, so that people can actually get onto your list. So we'll go over that a little bit as well. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about are the platforms. And this is the first step in growing your email list. You have to have a platform that you can drive traffic to, or that traffic is already coming to. The different types of platforms would be blogs, your social media accounts, and other people's social media accounts. When you're evaluating what you should use initially to grow your email list, think about which platform you have access to that already has a little bit of traffic coming to it. So let's talk about the first type of platform, blogs. This is the one I most commonly see people use to try to grow their email list. The thing about this is it can be difficult to grow your list if you don't have any traffic coming to your blog. So this may not be a very viable platform for you to begin with because you don't have anyone coming to it. So no one's going to sign up for your list. So for you to actually grow your email list using your blog, you have to have a lot of things, but first you have to have traffic. So that could be an impediment to use growing your list, because you have to spend months on growing your traffic first before it can become a major source of subscribers for you. In addition to the traffic, you also have to have an opt-in form, maybe some pop-ups, a really enticing lead magnet on several places on your blog. And so for a lot of bloggers, unfortunately, their blog is probably the worst way to start growing their email list initially. And I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can kind of get around that in a little bit. So the second way that people grow their email list is through their social media accounts. You can easily grow your email list when you have a very large and engaged following on social media. So if you have a lot of followers on your social media account, this can help you to grow your email list quickly. Just like your blog, you're not going to get a lot of email subscribers if you don't have any social media followers. And so for a lot of you, you'll have to spend months growing social media accounts, getting traffic to come to your social media accounts, creating content to engage your social media followers before they actually sign up for your email list. And then in addition to that, you have to have a really, really good incentive linked onto your social media account for people to even sign up for your list. So you can have an Instagram account that has 20,000 followers, but none of them are signing up for your list because either they're not engaged or you don't have a good enough incentive for them to sign up for your list. So this could probably be the second worst way to try to grow your email list when you're first starting out. I just wanted to show you guys a few examples of social media accounts that probably grow email lists very rapidly. So one entrepreneur that I follow, the six-figure chick, her name is Cece here at the very top. She has built an entire business off of Instagram. And as you can see, she has over 180,000 followers. They're very engaged. And she has a link right here, which I'll talk to you guys more about. It's called Linktree. And it's a link to another page with various links on it. Some of them are her lead magnets. So she's able to grow her email list because she has a large and engaged following. Another person that I really love and follow is Susie from Start a Mom Blog. I don't know if you can see it down here, but she has about 3,000 followers. Her page is also very engaged as well. And on her page, she posts a lot of things that are links to her blog, which have her lead magnets on there, or she'll post a link directly to her lead magnet. So Susie is able to rapidly grow her email list by thousands of people every single month because she has this engaged following on social media. Not only do they sign up for her email list, but they also share her stuff a lot. So she's able to get other people to help her grow her email list. And then right here is my group, Bloggers That Profit. And I have over 6,000 members in this Facebook group. And probably about half of these people have signed up for my email list. And I'll show you a little bit more of how you can actually get people who apply to join your Facebook group on your email list. But this group is a big source of email subscribers for me. I'm able to get anywhere from 400 to 500 new subscribers per month just from my Facebook group. But like I said before, growing your social media accounts can be cumbersome. It has taken me probably a year and a half to grow my Facebook groups to where they are today. And that could be a huge thing that would discourage bloggers from trying to grow their email list because they have to do all this upfront work to grow their list. And so this may not be the most practical or time-saving strategy to initially grow your email list. Okay, let's talk about the third platform, and one that I think that every entrepreneur should start off with when they're trying to grow their email list. Social media accounts you don't own. When you don't have blog traffic and when you don't have any type of large following on social media, you can actually grow your email list using social media accounts that you do not own. Let me show you how. You can promote your incentives, also known as lead magnets, on group boards and in tribes. We'll talk more about that, what those are. Just to summarize it very quickly. On Pinterest, you can actually join these group boards or these boards that have multiple contributors, and the person who owns the board, you can actually pin and promote your pin or your blog post to all of that person's followers. So let's say the owner of the group board has 10,000 followers on their Pinterest account, and they open up one of their boards. Let's say it's called Bloggers That Rock, and they let 10 other bloggers or pinners pin to that specific group board. Now, whenever one of those 10 contributors pins to that board, they're pinning to the owner's 10,000 followers. And that's one reason that Pinterest is such a big driver of traffic. You can join multiple group boards, there's no limit. I'm on nearly 50 group boards. And so, as you can imagine, that's hundreds of thousands of people that I'm promoting to that are not my actual followers. There is no other social media platform that allows you to promote to other people's followers for free. So we'll talk more about that, but that's an amazing way to quickly drive traffic to your lead magnets. And get this, you can actually promote your lead magnets directly on Pinterest. You don't have to promote a blog post and then, promote your lead magnet. You can actually promote your lead magnet directly. All you have to do is create an attractive image and pin it on Pinterest. Facebook groups. So Facebook groups are amazing because you can promote to everyone that's a member of that Facebook group. Now, you can only do this in certain Facebook groups that allows promotions. But if they do, it's an amazing way to rapidly grow your email list, and it's actually my favorite way to grow my own email list. And it's one way that I try to encourage for any new blogger or entrepreneur, simply because Facebook is such a huge platform. I think there's over 1 billion users. I'm sure it's probably billions of people who use Facebook. So any niche that you may be in, or literally any topic that you are, blogging about or offering services on, there's a Facebook group for you. And that's why I really like Facebook. And it's also a really great way to engage with people one-on-one, get to know people. You can build a community like no other. There's no other social media platform where you can build a community quite like you can on Facebook. So I'll show you more about my favorite strategy, the one that I personally use to build my list by 200-300 people in just a matter of days for free using Facebook groups. Another thing that you can do is you can promote your lead magnets on other people's social media accounts through paid advertisement. This is a popular strategy found on Instagram. So I'll give you an example. The entrepreneur that I just showed you, six-figure chick, her name is Cece. She got started with a green smoothie shake company. She created all these recipes for juicing, and she wanted to get her book out there. So she was following another really popular Instagram account, and let's say it had 150,000 followers. Well, that person said, hey, to anybody who wants to promote on my social media account, to my 150,000 followers, I'll post your promotion of whatever you want for the next 2 days for $50. And she did it, and it was a way for her to drive sales, and she made $2,000 in a couple of days because she was able to promote her product on somebody else's Instagram account that had over 100,000 of her ideal clients, and she was able to make some money from that. So that could be a very fast way, not only to make money, but obviously to build your email list. You can pay someone to post a post on like your lead magnet and pay them a small price. A lot of them is anywhere from $50 to $150, depending on how many followers they have. But that's a really great and cheap and easy way to grow your email list. And then, of course, you can pay for ads on nearly any social media platform nowadays. So Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Pinterest ads, Twitter ads. I'm sure every social media platform now has ads. Um, Obviously, this is way more technical than the other methods, and you usually do need quite a significant budget. But if you are able to pay someone to help you learn, or maybe pay someone to actually manage your Facebook ads, and you have the budget to do it, this is probably one of the easiest ways to grow your email list as well. Okay, so let's compare. I want to kind of compare and contrast the different strategies of growing your email list, and just kind of show you what's difficult, what's easy, what's the upfront effort, just so you can kind of visualize like what you probably need to do to get started with growing your own email list. Okay, so let's talk about having a blog and trying to grow your email list through your blog. You need a lot of traffic to grow your email list through your blog. I'm not sure of what the average opt-in rate for traffic to your blog for your email list, but I would say for me, it's maybe around 5% of the people who come to my blog actually opt in to my lead magnet. So if you want 500 people to sign up for your email list, I'm not really good at math, but that's a lot of people you need to come to your blog every single month just to get those 500 people. And then obviously you need to work on building your blog with really great content. First, you need to figure out who your ideal customer, your ideal client is, and then what problem you're trying to solve, and then create content that would appeal to them. And then obviously you have to hit the nail on the head with the type of incentive that you're offering, because you can have all this content and all this traffic, but if the lead magnet is not really what they want, they're not going to sign up for it. So you have to figure that out. This can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months to get enough traffic, and this is you like really working on it every day, month after month, to get this high level of traffic and cue in on what your ideal customer or ideal client really wants and needs from you, to get some type of like real results where it's like more than 100 people or a few hundred people a month signing up to your list. Now, mind you, it isn't the easiest, but it's also not, I guess, the hardest way to do this. So I gave it a rating of 5 out of 10. It's the most common path that I see people doing to try to grow their email list. Not the most effective, but it's not the most ineffective either. The second way that people try to grow their email list is through their own social media accounts. Obviously, you need a high amount of traffic. This can take even longer to do. It takes a long time to get a high number of followers, especially engaged followers, to any social media account. And with all these social media platforms constantly changing their algorithms, it can be even harder. So as you guys probably already know, if you're on Instagram, they recently changed their algorithm, so it's even harder for you to get new followers. You can only follow so many people, so you can't do that whole like I follow you, you follow me back. It just is difficult, and it's because the barrier to entry on social media is so low. Everyone's on social media, so you're constantly competing with people, and then you can have hundreds of thousands of followers and you still not get any email subscribers because maybe they're not clicking on your link, maybe their lead magnet is not your lead magnet is not really appealing to them. So it can be very difficult to get people on your social media account to convert to your blog, to your lead magnet, and then finally for you to sell something to them. I think this is the most difficult and inefficient way to try to grow your email list initially, unless you just really have a highly engaged and super large following. It's not going to be a big source of it's not going to be a big source of subscribers for you. Now, for me, it is my main source because I have a Facebook group, which is it's like a different type of social media platform or account because it's more engaging. It's an actual community. But like I said, it took me 1.5 years to get to where I am now. So it took a long time. Non-owned social media accounts. you don't need to get any traffic, because the traffic, the person who owns it, that's who is getting the traffic for you. Um, the upfront effort, it can take a matter of weeks for you to actually get a substantial amount of subscribers. And I think this is actually the best way for new entrepreneurs and bloggers to grow their email list initially, because you don't have to do anything. It's not your social media. Somebody else is managing it. And if you can find a social media account that or platform that has hundreds or thousands of your ideal clients and customers, and you're able to promote to them, it's just a big win for you. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is figure out who your ideal client or customer is, what type of lead magnet is going to be appealing to them, and then you just offer it to them. As long as the owner of the social media account allows you to, maybe through a paid promotion, or if you're in a Facebook group and they allow for promotions on a certain day. This is the easiest way. And this is how I got started with growing my email list, and was able to grow my email list by 1,000 subscribers in 1 month without really knowing much of anything about blogging. I was a brand new blogger. And this is going to be the way that I'm going to show you guys how you can quickly grow your email list. Okay, so let's talk briefly about incentives. Like I said before, you have to persuade people to sign up for your email list, and it has to be for a damn good reason. It can be hard to figure out what people actually want and what people will respond to. I'm sure you guys have already experienced this, because I see that most of you guys have already gotten started in your business. You already have been blogging. Maybe you've been blogging for a year or two, and you know it's hard to write copy that gets people to move. So we're going to talk more about what you can do to get people to sign up for your email list, and for you to create incentives that actually motivate people to take action. Let's briefly talk about the different types of lead magnets. I've seen a lot of people in my Facebook group say they don't know what to create because they're in this impossible type of niche where there are no like lead magnets, and that's just simply not true. Every single niche you can do something that will incentivize people to sign up for your email list. You just have to get on Google and find people who are in your niche, popular people who are in your niche and who are growing their email list, and see what type of resources are they giving out. So let's take, for example, if you're a mom blogger. Mom bloggers love to give out planners and like worksheets. Like, that's their jam. So if you're a mom blogger and you're not really sure about what type of lead magnet you want to create and give away, look at, some of the most popular mom bloggers. Oh, they're all giving out planners. Maybe I should create some type of planner. Yes, I need to put my own type of spin on it, but this is something that's popular with my ideal reader, client, customer, whatever. So you should create that. It's the most difficult thing, but it's the most simple thing as well. Once you figure out what your audience is going to respond to, then it's going to be super easy for you to create lead magnets that get you signups. Some other different types of lead magnets are email courses, video courses, webinars, a list of resources, which I've seen a lot of people give out resource pages or resource guides that have affiliate links, so they're able to kind of promote their affiliate links and grow their list at the same time, which is a win-win. Coupon codes, giveaways, ebooks, recipes, graphics. There's a lot of different things that you can give away for free. You just have to be creative and do your research, like I said, and look up some other people who are in your niche and see what they're giving away. Okay, so that's just what we were talking about. Look at other bloggers or entrepreneurs, coaches in your niche, see what they're giving away. You need to focus in on the problem you're trying to solve, and you want to give them a quick win. So if, let's say, you're creating an email course, you want it to be a week or less, because what happens is people are not going to pay attention. They're not going to open the emails. they're gonna like lose focus. So you want to give them something that's quick and easy, that doesn't overwhelm them, and also something that gives them like a quick win. Like they were able to take your advice and implement it and actually get some type of result from it. And that actually makes them feel like, hey, you know what you're talking about. You know, it kind of endears them to you because you actually solved one of their problems for free. Like you made a real impact in their lives. So that is kind of like the crutch of it. You want to give them something short and sweet, but that's actually useful that they can take and implement in their lives and solve like one of their most painful problems. Um, I'll take, for instance, my own lead magnet. That's one of my most popular ones, and it's the 7-day traffic challenge. I give a lot of information, but not too much. It's only 7 days. People are able to actually implement those strategies, get real results in the next day or the same day, and they're able to get that quick win. So you want to just kind of play around with that. It can kind of be difficult at first because you want to, give everything to your readers. You want to feel like, hey, I'm giving you a lot of value, but just remember that more content is like the easiest way to solve a problem. They're not looking for like 100-page ebook for free. They may think that's what they want, but they're not going to read it, especially if it's free. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so this is the last part. I want to talk about how you can get people onto your email list. Hold on, let me get some water. Because like I said before, it's not actually really intuitive. When people are trying to teach you how to grow your email list, you're just kind of like, well, how do I get them on my list? How do I email them? And so I just kind of want to briefly go through that. So let's talk about the tools you need to actually facilitate people signing up for your list. You're going to need the following. You will need an email autoresponder. And shortly and briefly, what an email autoresponder is, it's just a platform where you can actually collect, manage, store, and email all of your followers at once. Some common systems that you've probably seen are ConvertKit, which I love and use and recommend, MailChimp, and Aweber. You also need an opt-in form. Now, all of the email autoresponders that I've seen come with their own opt-in form, and an opt-in form is just like something that you display on a web page, like your blog or standalone web page that says, "Here's my free thing, subscribe," and then it has like the little places for you to sign up. That's called an opt-in form, and you have seen these as like pop-ups or welcome mats, those things that drop down and cover the whole page when you go onto someone's blog. Those are all considered opt-in forms. It's just a form that allows people to sign up. And there's a little bit of technical savvy that goes with this because you have to connect the opt-in form with the appropriate email list inside your email autoresponder, and we'll go through that more in detail later on in the course. Another thing that you need, I won't say that you absolutely need these, but it would be helpful for you. Eventually you will need them, and they're called landing pages, or I've also seen people call them squeeze pages. And a landing page is like an opt-in form, but it's a whole page, like it's an entire web page. Some people use these instead of opt-in forms. Like you can click, subscribe here, and it takes you to a landing page. And it's basically a sales page that has marketing copy on it. This helps you further incentivize people to sign up for your list. A lot of people will use this for webinars. They'll use it for their digital products. I don't see it so much for free lead magnets. You can, but you don't really need to. I think that having something on your blog or just a simple opt-in form works pretty well. Some common landing page creators are Instapage, Leadpages, ClickFunnels, and OptimizePress. I recommend Leadpages or ClickFunnels. I love ClickFunnels. I think that's probably the best one. And then Leadpages is number 2 and Instapage is number 3. ClickFunnels is a little expensive. It's $100 a month, so I wouldn't recommend it for newbies, but eventually I think that ClickFunnels is the best one to use. And then finally, you need a way to deliver your lead magnet. And this doesn't have to be complicated. In your first automated email to your new subscriber, you can just include a link to your lead magnet, or you can maybe, in ConvertKit, you can actually attach PDFs and documents to your email. I don't think you can do that in some of the other auto responders, I'm not sure. But you can do that. Also, in your email autoresponder, sometimes they'll give you like a way to redirect the new subscriber to a new URL. So you can maybe program it or make it so that every single person that signs up to your email list on a specific opt-in form gets automatically redirected to a URL that ends up being your lead magnet. So it's kind of confusing the way that I'm explaining it, but some of you already know a little bit about what I'm talking about because you've signed up for lead magnets yourself, or you've done this already. We'll go a little bit more in detail. I have a whole section of this course where I'll be discussing in detail how you can connect all of these moving pieces together. And then you can also get people to sign up in person. So don't count this out, because this can also be a really great and easy way for you to sign up, get people to sign up for your list. Live events that you throw. You know, I've had someone that I know do monthly live events, and at each event she actually collects emails. So that's a good 50 to 100 emails that she's able to collect every single month. If you do a speaking event, you can do a sign-up sheet and ask people if they want to opt into your list. At networking events, you know, get you some little cheap business cards with your blog on it, give that out. In Facebook groups, I know you've probably seen them, but the posts that say, "Hey, if you want my lead magnet, drop your email in the comments below," and then you can actually take those emails and just not automatically, but manually upload them to your email list. Random people that you meet, friends and family referrals. Tell people what you do. You know, if you really want to make your blog your business, or if you're a coach or any type of digital entrepreneur, don't treat it like it's not a real business, because it is. And tell everybody that what you do, and tell them to ask them, do you know anybody that needs my help? And you'll be surprised at how many people your friends and family will refer to you. So that is another really great way to grow your email list. Alrighty. So that is it, guys. I just want to quickly go over some of the concepts, just kind of recap what we talked about. You need 3 things to grow an email list. You need a platform that receives consistent traffic, an enticing incentive, and a way to get subscribers on your list. Some of the platforms are your blog, your social media accounts, and other people's social media accounts. Incentives, obviously, you have to really, really incentivize people to sign up for your list. That is one of the hardest parts of growing your list, but once you get that down, it can be easy to create content that gets people to move, that motivates people to take action. All right. And then obviously you have to facilitate people signing up for your list. So you need an email autoresponder, an opt-in form or landing page, and a way to send your lead magnets to new subscribers. Okay. And like I said at the beginning of this, today there will be no homework or to-dos. I just wanted to give you guys some foundational knowledge, an overview of what you'll be learning, and just kind of give you a different way of thinking about growing your email list. So I just want you to reflect over this lesson. I've already uploaded these slides in your Teachable account in module 1, I believe it's called. So you can go and download these and have these for yourself and read back over them. I want you to think about the different ways that you've been using to grow your email list thus far. And tell me how this has been effective for you or not been effective for you. And after listening to this, tell me if you have any ideas of what you could be doing now to grow your email list. And we'll be back tomorrow, same place, 1 o'clock, and we'll be talking more about your lead magnets and what you can do to, or how you can discover what you need to create to get people to sign up for your list. And we'll have your first homework assignment tomorrow. So let me know if you guys have any questions. If you came in late, if you just look to the right of this screen, you'll see a box that says live chat, and you can actually ask me any questions that you have right there. So let me know if you have any questions, guys. Let me get some water for a minute. If you guys don't have any questions, then we can go ahead and go. I'm going to save this video and upload it into Teachable as well, so you guys can have this for your review forever and ever. And then I'll be in the Facebook group asking you guys questions. Can you have more than, yes, actually, Darlene just asked, can you have more than one lead magnet? You can have more than one lead magnet, but what I'm not going to say is that you have to have more than one lead magnet. I think that some people feel like they have to have like a whole library of resources. It really depends on what you're selling. If you're selling one thing, like one major thing, you only need one lead magnet. If you're like me, you sell like multiple things, then you probably want at least one lead magnet per product, because what you're doing is you're trying to give your ideal client like a baby step towards the bigger solution, which is your premium product, right? So if you are let's say you're a coach, a lot of coaches have one thing that they're selling, which is their premium coaching package. Let's say your premium coaching package solution is you want to help other coaches learn how to sign up clients and build a successful online business. Then you can have like one lead magnet that kind of helps them in that direction, kind of gives them like a small win. And then the next step could be to get on a call with you or to watch a webinar and maybe pay for that. And then the next step could be like you offering your premium product. So it's kind of like the lead magnet is the first step towards, like in a funnel, towards like your main big, product. So that's kind of how I think about it. If I only have one product, I only need one lead magnet. Can you have more than one? You can. You can definitely have more than one way, to lead people to your main product. So the more you get stuff out there, I think the better chances you have. But don't feel pressured to make a ton of lead magnets, because if anything, I think that can actually confuse people more when you have like a whole bunch of different things. Just from speaking from my own experience, having a lot of different resources can confuse people on what they need to actually do next to take action. Thank you so much for asking that question, Darlene. Does anybody else have any questions for me? All right, well, if you guys don't have any more questions, I'll go ahead and sign off. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. Like I said, I'll have this video uploaded into your Teachable account, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.